Hi, Kevin Coop here, and this is FaceTime with the Content Guy. So one of the things we talk a lot about here on Morning Newsbeat is the whole idea that for a brick and mortar store to compete with other brick and mortar stores or with an online experience, one of the things you have to do is create something compelling, something differentiated, something that is as unique as possible compared to everything else. It's got to be the kind of place where when you go there, this is the only place where I can get that experience, or something like it. You know, and I think we've probably used this example before, but I was reminded recently of exactly how companies like Uber and Lyft have done that and really kind of disrupted the whole taxi business. And largely it's because those become experiences that are really, really unique and really interesting. I was recently in Grand Rapids. I was going there for the Western Michigan Conference. I flew in on a Sunday, and as I always do, I had my bag, I went out, and I ordered a Lyft car. And it ends up that the guy who's driving the car, and one of the reasons I'm able to kind of have really good conversations with these folks is I always try to sit up front with them. And it just makes it a little friendlier. And the guy who was driving it happened to be a retailer. He was a food retailer. He worked for a company that had these 3 small stores in Grand Rapids, and he was driving a Lyft on weekends for extra money, and we talked a lot. We told him about the conference, and he talked a lot about the issues that he was having in terms of labor. One of the things he said to me was that he had to hire 6 people sometimes just to get one good one. He had to work on the assumption that 5 people would not work out. I had to say to him, with a little due respect here, maybe you have to change the questions you're asking. Maybe you're somehow not looking for the right thing. Maybe it's not just them. But it was a fascinating conversation, and the kind of conversation that had I just gotten in a taxi cab, it never would have happened. Then when I'm going back to the airport when the conference is over, I'm being driven by this really nice young woman who had this amazing story. Well, we were talking a little bit about her and her background, because I always ask questions. And she'd tell me how she was born in South Korea. And in fact, she was the daughter of an American serviceman and a mom that she called a woman of the night. And apparently the serviceman left and the woman of the night gave birth to her and then kind of handed her off. And she moved around from these foster homes and stuff like that. Eventually found herself sleeping on the street and stealing food. And was arrested when she was probably 10, 11, 12 years old, something like that. And she would have been put back into the system. And she said, listen, I would have ended up just like my mother. This older woman had not come along and said, you know something, I'm going to rescue you. I'm going to make sure you can find yourself in a good home. And she ends up finding a home in Grand Rapids, Michigan. She's raised by this family who she loves dearly. And I have to tell you, you hear stories like this, it just makes you feel good. It feels like, there can be happy endings out there. Sometimes we get obsessed with the grim and the salacious and all that other kind of stuff. You hear a story like this, and it just makes you feel good about the world. Quite frankly, good about this country as a place that throws its arms open for people like that. Again, a conversation I never would have had I just hopped into a cab. Uber, Lyft is what I use. They create differentiated experiences. It's incredibly important. And it's a great lesson for what retailers have to do. They have to have a great story, and they have to engage with their customers and tell that story in an effective and compelling way. Anyway, that's what's on my mind this morning. And as always, I want to hear what's on your mind.